Hey folks, welcome back to Misty and Ike, a daily pop culture podcast, produced by Brickyard Media Group. And now here's your hosts, Misty Roberts and Isaac Heckert. Welcome back to Food Fridays on Misty and Ike, everybody. Hello, Food Misty.
Num 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 nums.
Oh, you have a bag that says nom noms.
I do.
And people comment on it.
I took it to the farmer's market. I just got it. And it's a canvas shopping bag, and I had them print nom nom noms on the front of it.
Did you just come up with that yourself?
I did.
That's pretty genius.
Yeah. And like 10 people were like, that bag's awesome.
We should market it.
Well, they already sell it because I bought it.
I thought you had it printed on there.
I did. It's a company that they make these canvas bags, and they print phrases, what you want on them.
Mm-hmm. So let's trademark nom noms.
I think it's out there.
Okay. So
it's a big bag, though, and people are like, I had like 3 people are like, I need that for my snacks.
Did Ludacris come up to you and be like, what you got in that bag?
I wish he had.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
I was like, that's a lot of snacks, people. It's
yeah.
a big bag.
Did we say what we're doing Food Fridays on yet?
We haven't.
It's very cold. Oh, you should guess, and I'll tell you if you're hot or cold.
Snickers bars.
Cold. Well.
Frozen Snickers bars.
Hot.
Popsicles.
Getting warmer.
Frozen yogurt bars.
Very close.
Ice cream.
Yay! It's Ice Cream Social Fridays here on Misty and Ike. We're going to do the history of ice cream.
You know, we did an episode about Ben and Jerry's.
We did. Ben and Jerry.
It did very well.
Did it?
People love ice cream.
They do love ice cream.
It did. A lot of people wanted to know a lot of stuff about Ben and Jerry.
Look at this chart that I found about ice cream.
Whoa, that's fun.
This caused us to have many questions that I don't know if we're going to be able to get to all in 15 minutes.
Down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. 5th century ancient Greeks enjoyed dessert similar to ice cream. And then all this early stuff, 1300s, 1700s, we started trying to figure out how they got ice.
Yeah.
And we came up with a couple of things that we'll touch on briefly and we'll get into ice cream. But basically, you either cut it out of a frozen lake.
Yeah.
Or you made it in this thingy here.
The ice kiln.
Yeah. It's a yakcha solus.
It's a yakcha.
Yakcha.
It's a yakcha.
Which basically means ice pit.
Yeah.
It's a cave.
Yeah.
You put water in it, even in the desert.
Yep.
And it can make ice.
Uh-huh.
And that's how you made ice before you had the invention of the refrigerator, which came out in the early 1900s.
Yes.
And that gives us the technology to get all the way through what we're about to talk about.
Okay.
Do you know how many flavors of ice cream there are?
There are only 2 that matter.
Vanilla and chocolate?
No.
Strawberry and vanilla?
Cherry chocolate chip and mint chocolate chip.
Wait, okay. So combinations count as individual flavors?
Yeah.
Because that means there's an unlimited number of...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. There's no way to ever say how many, because it's like a world of true imagination.
True imagination.
Exactly.
Okay.
It can be anything you want it to be. You can mix whatever you want.
Well, what's your favorite? Okay.
Cherry chocolate chip and mint chocolate chip.
I'm a big cookies and cream guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I like to add crushed up stuff on top.
Like Doritos?
No. I'm not ruling it out. I've never had a cold Dorito. I haven't had a cold Dorito. I like Doritos and salsa, but today is not about Doritos.
You've actually put Doritos in the refrigerator here before overnight and pulled them out. So you've had a cold Dorito.
I've had a cold Dorito. I'm going to have cold Doritos right after this with my ice cream. Do you like it on a cone or in a bowl?
It depends upon where I'm getting it. If I have to walk with it, I would prefer a cone.
Right.
But if I'm sitting at home, I would prefer a bowl.
Yeah.
I'm not all about like buying a package of cones at home and trying to go through like
Such a
18
hassle.
cones.
Yeah. You've got both hands free at home. But if
Right.
you're out in public at a tourist destination,
Yeah.
you'd want to keep one hand free to like fight off attackers and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Or aliens.
Or to double fist another cone of ice cream in a different flavor.
Bam, bam, bam. Double fisting ice cream. We just talked recently when we were doing the repetitive episode about the ultimate stack of ice cream.
We
Check
did.
that out.
So the first ice cream plant began in the United States in 1851 in Boston. And that will make this not surprising, this follow-up fact. In the entire world, the largest consumption of ice cream is here in the United States.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
One average person consumes 48 pints of ice cream per year.
48 pints?
Well, so here's what I think of when I think of that. I'm like, okay, so the grand scheme number is a giant number, and they break that down and say, oh, that means that each person eats this many. Well, we know that we don't. Mm-hmm. I mean,
a pint's the little guy,
a
right?
Pint's that's
like
the
2
Ben and
scoops.
Jerry's.
Yeah,
that's a pint.
That's 2 scoops, I'd say.
Right. So what that means is there are people out there that eat like 100 pints in a year to make up for the ones that don't. 90% of American households have ice cream in the freezer.
We are in the wrong business.
Should be selling ice cream.
I stand corrected. There's 4 scoops of ice cream in a pint.
All right.
Okay, so the average person has 4 scoops a week.
Okay.
I mean,
that seems like a lot to me.
Okay, there's 52 weeks in a year. Everybody's eating 48 pints a year. So you're having...
It just seems like a lot.
You're having a scoop of ice cream every 2 days. Day and a half.
Yeah,
Less than 2 days.
I'd say I eat a pint of ice cream like maybe once a month.
Do you kill a whole pint when you sit down?
If you're going to do it, go for it.
Yeah.
Don't half-ass it.
I like to scoop it into a bowl on top of
womanly
Doritos.
Figure by not eating ice cream.
Doritos, I meant Oreos. You scoop it on top of a brownie or like a warm brownie so it starts to melt a little bit. And then I think...
See, I do that with my cherry chocolate chip.
Yeah. And then you scoop it out with a pretzel so it's salty and sweet. Yeah.
You just blew my mind.
If you can get a chocolate-covered pretzel... Yeah.
Trader Joe's has the best chocolate covered pretzel nuggets that there are.
Salty and sweet. Put a little couple of peanuts on top, maybe. Mm-hmm.
I'm not too big on the peanuts and the nuts on top of it.
Yeah. I like to crush up some Kit Kats and some additional Oreos.
Man, you go for it too.
I'd go for it. And then
right?
Whipped cream's kind of a treat for me. Oh.
Yeah, I don't. It's not something I keep in my house on the regular.
No.
So if I have some left over from like Thanksgiving or something,
yeah,
then I'll use it.
Do you like whipped cream in a can or in a bucket?
So I think I have a little bit of childhood trauma when it comes to Cool Whip in a bucket.
You and me both, girl.
I used to get in so much trouble because I loved whipped cream so much that my mom would buy it for the pumpkin pies and whatever. Mm-hmm. And I would get in the refrigerator and I would take a spoon and I would eat the Cool Whip right out of the thing and then smooth over the top to try to make her not like that. It just came that way.
That's funny.
She busted me every time. So now I just go straight can. I'm like, I don't want to.
My trauma is the opposite with the bottle can.
Okay.
Because I would get so excited, and I'd be like, I'm gonna get up in there and get me some pumpkin pie, and I'm gonna put a scoop of ice cream on it, and then I'm gonna go. And I can't tell you how many times my butthole family would just put it back empty. And you can't tell. You shake it.
Because there's still some left.
It weighs less than gravity when you buy it.
Of course.
And then when it's empty, it weighs heavier for some reason.
Right.
So the only thing you can get out of it when it's done is a whip it. And if you don't know what a whip it is, don't look it up.
Don't. Sorry, Mom.
So I prefer the tub because you can visually look in there.
Okay.
And know what's left.
Unless you are in my refrigerator where I fool you.
Yeah. And then
because I've smoothed over to the top of it.
If it's
like
just
this much.
the little smatterings of what's left, then you just scoop your ice cream right out of the pint and you put it, or the quart, and you put it right in the receptacle,
Cool Whip
and
bowl.
it's a bigger bowl for more stuff, and you can smooth, rub it all
I
around.
love that you just called the Cool Whip container a receptacle.
Yeah. Well, Joe Coy calls it Filipino Tupperware.
It is that, and like butter tubs. Yeah. It's also middle of America Tupperware as well.
Nickname.
I will punch you.
This here's my co-host Butter Tubs.
Remember that time that I punched Isaac in the mouth on screen
on a Ice Cream Friday
in his mouth hole so he couldn't eat any more ice cream?
Going back to Ben and Jerry's, on benandjerrys.com, they have 8 tricks for making 1 pint last.
What?
Which is weird. Why would you want it to last?
I don't need it to last. I buy it so that I can eat it.
Oh, you want to know what the tips are?
Choose a flavor that you don't love.
That's silly.
That's dumb.
Use less by combining with other foods. I do that. Do not share. Out of sight, out of mind, so hide it. Mm-mm. Swap out the spoon.
What?
Consider eating your pint with a butter knife or a rubber spatula.
No.
Or chopsticks.
Stop it.
Make Ben & Jerry's part of your exercise program. Dish it out. Put your money where your mouth is. For every spoonful of Ben & Jerry's you eat, put $1 in a jar.
I don't know why they're trying to dissuade me from eating their delicious goods.
Right.
I want to eat your goods.
They're a morally ethical company.
Never say that again.
I'm going to cut that out. And I'm going to loop it. I want to eat your goods. I want to eat your goods.
Do you know where ice cream cones were invented?
Oh, no.
This is
on
cool.
a waffle maker?
Yes, but they were invented during the 1904 World's Fair in St. Louis. There was a really large demand, and it made the ice cream vendor ask for help from the nearby waffle vendor. Together, they made history.
Can you imagine?
I love that. I think
cool.
that's so great.
Huh.
And the thing below that about hot dog flavored ice cream, that makes me want to vomit. And I hate whoever did that.
Oh, so Limp Bizkit of them.
So that's hot dog water.
And
that is the water that the hot dogs steam in. And that is a normal phenomenon. You don't need to make that into ice cream.
I don't know, man. After the hot dog episode.
Oh, no, I love hot dogs. But I don't want hot dog ice cream.
Would you have ice cream after you ate a hot dog?
Yeah, 100%. I'm also the person that on my plate, I don't want things to touch each other.
So weird. You know where they're touching?
In my stomach and in my butt.
It's butt week on Misty and Ike. If the aliens don't get you, the hot dog flavored ice cream will.
I also eat all of everything in one, like, on my plate. If there's like potatoes, I eat all the potatoes first.
What?
I pick out what my favorite thing is and I save it to last.
Guys, if it ever comes out that Misty killed 37 people, you know why.
No, I'm not crazy.
Dude.
I have patterns.
How do you pick what you're going to eat first? Is it like a clockwise thing?
I usually pick out the thing I like the least first, and I eat that first to get it out of the way.
You know what we used to say growing up, being church kids?
Tell me.
Let's eat dessert first in case Jesus comes back. It's not even a joke.
Oh my goodness.
We would do it.
And did anybody ever fall for it and let you eat dessert first?
Oh yeah, if we had our own control over our meals.
Of course.
Yeah. Do you want to know the ultimate list of ice cream toppings?
I do.
Chocolate fudge, strawberry syrup, caramel syrup, butterscotch syrup, marshmallow fluff, mini marshmallows, jellies or jams, whipped cream, Marciano cherries, magic shell. We're doing a whole episode. We're doing a whole episode on Magic Shell.
We should.
Chocolate sprinkles, rainbow sprinkles, brownie pieces, cake pieces, graham crackers. I'm taking this list to Ralph's after this.
You know what? I'm sorry. Can we stop for a minute?
Yep.
Sprinkles. Let's get to sprinkles.
Let's taco about
Why do people utilize sprinkles? They don't taste like anything.
They taste
Have you
like
ever
sprinkles.
They don't taste like anything.
What are sprinkles?
What do sprinkles taste like?
They taste like
Little bits of nothing.
Sugar.
Of nothing.
I'm going to find out what they're made
They're
of.
pointless. They're made of sugar.
Well, yeah.
But they don't taste like that. They taste like wax.
Okay, check it out. The short answer is sugar, corn syrup, cornstarch, a little food grade wax for those of us who eat wax, and artificial coloring and flavoring. So you're right, they're made out of nothing.
So when I said they taste like wax, it made sense.
Yeah, aside from the happiness rainbow sprinkles may bring, people who eat sprinkles don't kill people, they just don't. That's weird. Do you eat sprinkles?
I don't, because they don't taste like
There's
anything.
proof positive. Misty is a murderer. Psychopath eating around the plate, murdering non-sprinkle.
I like my food to taste like something when I eat it. So when I'm looking at a donut shop and there are donuts with sprinkles and donuts with other things that taste like something, I'm going to pick the thing that tastes like something.
Do not go there with me, girl.
Oh, you like your sprinkles.
I like bad donut jokes.
That was a pretty bad one.
We should shout out.
Yeah, I mean, other than the color of them.
What about next Food Friday about being about donuts?
I would be okay with that.
All right.
So we could shout out our friends.
Yep.
It's a secret.
Well, we didn't give out too many facts and figures. I did like that fact about.
Where? Whoa.
It's over.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's over.
Can I tell you one last thing?
I guess.
And it's even more reason to go to Hawaii.
Whoa.
There is a thing in Hawaii called the ice cream bean. It's a fruit that tastes like vanilla ice cream.
Are you freaking serious?
I am.
What's it look like?
I don't know. Ice cream
I
bean.
shut my computer already.
Here, I got it.
All right.
Ice cream bean fruit.
I can't wait for this.
Images.
Whoa. You know what that looks like?
Cotton?
Oh, it looks exactly like
God.
cacao. In a different shell.
Okay.
Ice cream bean. Buy ice cream bean online. Let's order some.
It's $150.
Okay. I have the corporate card.
Okay. Hey, Jared, I'm sorry. I told him not to.
Well, when
Ooh, how to grow an ice cream bean. Let's just grow a tree.
let's grow an ice cream tree.
Okay.
What flavor does it taste
It looks fuzzy.
You have to peel it outside of the thing.
Oh, and then the bean's inside right
Yeah.
here.
Uh-huh.
Well, what does the inside of the bean look like?
It's like,
It's like a coffee bean?
it looks a lot.
It looks like this.
Oh, look how big it is. Look at what the dude's hands. Whoa, that's way bigger than cacao. But you leave cacao out. If you don't put sugar on your cacao, it tastes like crap.
Yeah. Yep, I'm familiar with that. Vanilla beans are the same way too.
Wow. Okay, we got to move to Hawaii now.
Okay.
Misty and Ike's now brought to you from Hawaii.
And brought to you by the ice cream bean fruit.
I didn't even realize that this could be Hawaii. This picture behind us, it's
It could be.
photorealistic Hawaii there. Now we're just dragging it out of Friday for you folks.
It was a fun Friday.
It was a fun week.
What a
We
fun
did
week.
it. Another episode 240.
240.
We're
Not 420, 240.
Ooh, but if you want to smoke weed and eat some ice cream, we're not gonna be mad at you. It's
no.
legal where we're from, broadcasting.
It's true. And we won't be mad anyway.
Yeah.
Even if you don't live here.
Well, since it's Friday,
You do you.
you do eat ice cream all weekend. Smoke weed and eat ice cream every day.
We'll see you on Monday.